Howdly doodly, every pony. Yes, hello, Gargard. Always first. Wonderful. So we have lots and lots and lots of songs to get to. Holy shit. I think Soul Strings counted, and it's like 86 songs. So I'm probably gonna have to do this more than once a week. All these songs to get through. I also have I have an idea for like a charity stream, because last time we did it, it was mildly successful. We reached our 89 songs. Holy shit. So we reached our goal. It took 3 days to reach $100. And I think that we could do something like that again, but this time it'll be more of an incentive to have people buy in to like some kind of charity thing. But I'm not really sure about how to work that out or who I'm going to use. I'm thinking I'm going to need some people to judge it or whatever. It'll be easy to make it 100, I'm sure. I'm going to try to get through a lot today. Now, what's cool about Wednesdays is that there's no time limit. We're just gonna run through it. I don't know if I'm going to run through every single one of them, but I'm definitely going to start cutting segments and doing more than one a day because, you know, oh, Jesus Christ, 89 is quite a few. So let us see what we got cooking. It looks like we got a PrinceWhateverer song straight up out of the gate. And, man, this is old if I remember correctly. PrinceWhateverer's Left Behind. It's got to be, I don't know what, 2015, something like that? Let's check it out. Let's see. Oh, ads. Ugh. Yeah, 2015. Oh, God, I'm good. So yeah, this is one of the first songs that I heard from PrinceWhateverer when I first entered the Brony fandom. So this is gonna be a blast from the past for sure. For so many years, you kept us safe. Where did you go? This is so 2015. The trading of clean vocals with screams is very, very 2015. I'm after time all over here. My mom and dad just... Also that kind of post-hardcore feel of just like kind of not really using any gutturals or like phrase or like real screaming. It's just kind of an exasperated shout is another 2015 thing. I love it. Such a fake smile. I'm drowning in denial. The years that we've been here waiting for you to come back were all a waste. You left us alone here, weeks for year after year. The days that we stood here wishing to see you again were all in vain. I never got to say goodbye. You left us all behind. This quality right here, the mixing and mastering and everything like that is just, I mean, it was really, really tough to find back then, 6 fucking years ago. That so whenever you would find something like this, especially in the Brony fandom, it was just all like, oh my god, and it was like the most amazing thing ever, and it really inspired you to just like, oh, I could do that, like, right, it's tangible now, it's something that I can do. This is also another thing that I like about this. Kind of reminds me of Metallica in that, not that this sounds like Metallica, in that the riff that the main riff that's being played, like the rhythm guitars and everything, is a very tangible, very easily accessible riff that like lots of people can play. Even like moderately experienced musicians can sit down and learn this riff on the guitar. And then you have a lead guitar that comes in, and the solo is just completely is definitely some advanced shit, something that somebody would have to like sit down and really learn, or have a lot of skill in order to be able to play. And I think that's also another really important part of like engaging with people, is make your rhythm section and all of that easily accessible, something that's recognizable, something that people can play and then engage with, and then, you know, add a little bit of flair in there, something that makes the noobs go, oh, okay, well, I can't really touch that, but you know, the rest of it is easily accessible, and that makes it highly worthy of engagement. So good. It's really amazing how far he's come. It's hard to imagine that it would have gotten better than that, but it is. It's like a million times better than that now. Yeah, when we first came in and heard this song in 2015, everybody was blown the fuck away by the quality of this, where, you know, it sounds, you know, in a vacuum, it sounds like a professional commercial release. And so that's a good ass meme for sure. There's not really much I have to say about it. It was good back then. It's good now. And there's lots of parts in it to like. Yeah, so that's Left Behind by PrinceWhateverer. I like that one a lot. Next, Tartarus, industrial metal. I always like industrial metal. Like one of my introductions to metal was Fear Factory, which is pretty industrial metal. So let's see what this Discordant is about, eh? Yeah, I was about to say, I was waiting for vocals to come in, but it's starting to feel like an instrumental. I don't know if they're cabless. I think that this is, I don't know. It feels like they did this on purpose. I don't think this is an accident, but it is, ooh. It feels like, okay, whenever you have a cabinet that has a lot of gain, high gain cabinets don't need a distortion pedal, because that's what this feels like. It feels like we have a high gain amp with a distortion pedal that has that shit cranked up all the way to 11. Now it does. Wait, it sounds like something you'd find in a 2000s video game soundtrack. Yeah. This would fit right alongside, I don't know, like Twisted Metal 4 on like the PlayStation 1. It would fit right in there for sure. But there's so much distortion going on. Max distortion can really wreck your tone. So you got to be super, super careful with that. Just basically all you need really is a high gain amp and then like, I don't know, maybe an overdrive pedal. Barely turned up. You don't even really need the overdrive pedal turned up very much at all. I use 808 in chain before the amp though, like 10% gain. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Is it's just like an overdrive pedal that's maybe turned up just a little bit because full gain on your overdrive and full gain on your amp produces this tone. Now the keys and stuff, the synths that are working in the background are super fucking cool. This is a really neat composition. I think the riff is really neat, and that and the way that the synths are working alongside it are actually really, really cool. Tone is just killing it. It is possible that this is just a direct input straight from a fucking distortion pedal, though. I don't know if this really, if there's much actually going on in post. I like how the background, Unreal Tournament vibes. Yeah, I would say Unreal Tournament, Doom, all that genre of games where it's like really early first-person shooters where you're just kind of in kind of like an isometric type of environment. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, like I said, it's got a really strong composition to it. I think it's fun that the synths are kind of taking a back seat. They're doing a lot of heavy lifting from the rear, which is really good. I think that the instinct to put them up front was rightfully so restrained, and I just think it's really good. It's good. Just this guitar tone is awful, and then I think that the drums are really difficult to kind of pick up on. I think that they were good like on a mix, but I think it's that they needed a lot more treatment than what they're getting. It might be just the samples though. Our breakdown is not meaningfully different from like the intro or anything what we've heard so far. So that was kind of underwhelming. Over a minute of this ending sequence? Hopefully not. I was going to like and subscribe. That's all I was doing. Ooh, wow, this outro is far too long. Well, all right. I mean, it was okay. I think it was a really good composition. That I think that it was pretty neat. It wasn't nearly as progressive enough. If you're doing an instrumental, it has to be progressive. It cannot be 5 minutes and 30 seconds of just basically the same guitar riff over and over again, with maybe some variance in like one synth in the background or something like that. It would be perhaps it'd work best in the context of, say, an album track list. I think that y'all nailed it earlier whenever you were saying that it was like a video game soundtrack thing. It is something that you put on in the background. It's not something that you pay attention to. It's definitely not something that you would like connect with on any kind of personal level. This is definitely something that is background noise, especially because the guitars sounded like white noise, just that the whole time. I don't know about it. But other than that, I mean, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad. But it definitely needed to be more progressive in order to stand out. Segments of Life. I've never heard of Segments of Life. Why is Vivo? Why is Vivo in the thumbnail? Okay, we're not off to a good start. Let's go. I think the drums sound really good. The bass drum probably needs some leveling. Probably needs to be a little bit louder. Because this guitar tone is goofy. It's really, really, really low end and heavy. There's a lot of treble in it. I don't know if there's anything going on between like 600 hertz and like 15,000 hertz. It's just completely dead in that area, which kind of takes away a lot. I don't know if it was shelved like that on purpose because we have a lot of synths going on, but there's man, this guitar tone is not doing it for me. Hey, if that's what he likes, then it's cool. Just it's not necessarily for me. He does have a very busy composition. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of instruments going on. So that it's possible that he shelved it this way on purpose in order to not hide any of the synths. Damn, there is so much fucking reverb on these drums. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it was nice. There's it is an interesting sound, something that's definitely idiosyncratic for sure. That guitar tone, I think, feels just a little bit dead. It feels just there's not enough. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of those people that loves to scoop all the mids out, and I think that's great. But I think that it was just there was too much of a wall between the low end and the high end on the tone, and that. And I'm just not a huge fan of like electronic type of stuff and whatever. And that was definitely the focus of that song. But where compositions are concerned, and it was very busy in that there was a lot going on, I think that, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I like it. I liked that. And I'm not so sure. I mean, it was okay. It was good. Alrighty then, we're going to go to Crashie Tunes, Pegasi, Nintendo Core, and Cybergrind. Oh no. Let's the next one is probably the craziest. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Man, that's just that's just like, by the way, song. Hey, chiptune, hell yes. I noticed. I noticed that they are all MIDI instruments, yeah. I wonder if there's a reason why we've low passed the screamed vocals, but then we had this one kind of trill that was like perfectly clear and in level with everything else. But okay. Okay. That was terrible. Especially that end. Holy shit. So it's, Jesus Christ, the levels were just so all over the place. And rest in peace, headphone users, because that ending was really fucking abrasive and loud as shit compared to the rest of the song. It's just, yeah, it's gonna be a no from me. I'm not so sure about that one. I don't know if I and don't get me wrong. I think that that chiptune can be fucking awesome. That it can really work together. But that one, yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. Alrighty then, we're gonna do the Amiss. I just, and I want to say something a little more productive about it. But if all you're working with is like kind of electronic shits and like Guitar Pro and whatever, I just don't. Yeah, the vocals were okay, good electronic elements and that experimental feel in general, but yeah, I just despise Guitar Pro RSE. His stuff is either complete dumpster fire or actually melodic and kind of nice, no in between. Yeah, short track, short review. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's I don't know if they even have any guitars or whatever, or like what they're working with. But there's a lot that needs to be done, and I think that like even Fruity Loops, I'm pretty sure Fruity Loops is freeware, and they come with like FL Slayer. Even FL Slayer is just miles and away, or far and away, way better than like Guitar Pro sounds. Is there a link to the Discord server? Yes. It's in the description, but for some reason on new videos it breaks. I have no idea why. So I have to go in and fix it. Now let's see. Did that do it? Did that do it? There is. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to check. Oh my god. Shh. No. Stop playing. Damn it. Yeah, it's still broken. I don't know why it does that. But let's see if that did it. Nope, it didn't do it. But it works just fine. Oh. Yeah, it's not working on my end, so I just assumed it wasn't working for you. But yeah, that's the Discord server, and good. I'm glad that it's working. I guess you have to, like, if you highlight it or something. Mind that we already have a long queue for submissions. Sure, you're right. We are going to continue with a SlightlyAmiss in the Tar, featuring CyrilTheWolf, which is always a welcome sound. CyrilTheWolf for sure. Oh, cool. Stealing Shades, too. Or like all of the submissions about MLP, no, you can submit anything you want. And actually, Gargard in here likes to submit like Mexican death metal, which is like really fucking cool. So you can submit whatever you want as long as it's not copyrighted. Yeah, really strong vocals. I think that these lead vocals are really, really good. And this guitar in the background, the clean guitar is really doing a lot. It's doing a lot of heavy lifting from the back of the band too. Was really crazy. Those screamed vocals, especially the layered. This is right here is a lesson in how to layer your vocals, where you've got your highs and your lows at the exact same time on two different tracks. Let's go back. Now, one thing, whenever it talks about, reminds me of Suski streams. Yeah, this, like I said, it's whenever you layer the highs and the lows, it's a pretty common thing. The only issue that I'm having with this right here is that pick one to be your absolute lead, so you'll need your lows or your highs to be your lead, and that's going to be on your center track, and then take your highs or your lows, whichever one is your rhythm, and you're going to double track that and put it in the background, and that will make it a lot wider. It'll make it hit so much harder. Definitely don't run both down the center track like this. I'm not a child, I will take the same bar. Okay, it sounds like all of the vocals are run down the center track now that I'm paying attention to it. The only thing that was bad about it so far was the rhythm guitar should go a little faster, in my opinion. It depends. IMO, sometimes having both layered in the middle works well too. I guess it can be a creative choice, but like I think most of the time, technically speaking, you should double track and then what's it called? Split your backup vocals. Hard pan, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. song about MLP, judging from the image. I think so. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. A lot of bronies will write songs that are not really necessarily MLP related, but they'll use MLP backgrounds or like thumbnails or something like that because it represents their like original characters or something like that. So it's not necessarily related to MLP, but it is, you know, related to them or whatever, and they use the pony to represent themselves. This down-tempo break is really good. It's really, really working for it. These kind of like more heavy parts in here with the screaming or whatever, I just feel like the song is kind of I think that that Murat Arda Aslan, I'm not really sure what to call you. I think that is a little bit. I think that you've. I agree with your assessment in that those parts should probably have had a more aggressive riff applied to them, because it felt, the screaming felt out of place there, I think. Damn, that lead. Yeah, very alt rock. It's just, it reminds me of like kind of a Breaking Benjamin type of shit, where it's very down tempo. The screaming is a little bit out of place maybe. I like that middle guitar playing octaves does not clash with the vocals. I you know, it's a very solid mix for sure. Ooh shit. The drums are perfectly punchy. But they're not overwhelming. They're not like the main instrument. You can definitely just like listen to the vocals and forget that they even exist. So that it seemed like all of the music except for that solo, it takes a very reserved background role, and it just kind of it's all supporting, all rhythm, not really a whole lot going on there, but it was good, you know. I think it's very solid vocals. I think the vocals are probably the most strong part of it. Even the screamed vocals are very good. Those were solid gutturals for sure. All right, DivinumX. We're always going to be doing a DivinumX song every stream. This dude has such a wide range of songs. Like, I think everything that he does, it's just so, yeah, he's very good, very good. Anyway, let's do this. Where Her Demons Go, We Will Follow, Symphonic Black Metal by DivinumX. Go. It's really difficult to mix a good blast in there, and he's doing very, very well. Holy shit, I think I just realized it's probably going to take 4 hours to get to my submission. Probably longer than that. We usually, like, I think that the most songs we've ever done in one stream is like 20. So there's like 100 in there. So it's probably going to take a lot longer than 4 hours. I think his vocals are so strong, dude. Like, he's got one of the best screaming vocals ever. Geez, his shrieks are just like are something to envy for sure. Like, if you want to do screams like and shrieks and stuff like that, just God, you have to emulate this sound. These vocals are so fucking solid, and then the guitar work, like the riffage is just so strong too. Holy shit. If you listen to symphonic black metal, like, this is like, if you go to Slam Worldwide or whatever, this is the kind of quality that you get. Like, this right here is basically a commercial release when you're talking about symphonic black metal. The clean vocal range, impressive. The variety and extreme vocals, extraordinary. 100%. DivinumX is definitely, like, amazing in his vocals. That right there, that we will follow. That was, yeah, goddamn. This particular mix sounds a bit dim to me, even by symphonic black metal standards. The only issue, the only issue that I'm having with this mix is that guitar. The guitar has a lot of high end, and I feel like the treble is completely overwhelming the rest of the tone. And if it weren't for that, if the tone on the guitar was just a little bit warmer, maybe there was a little more ass end on this mix, then it would be, oh God, it would be amazing. That's a black metal tone? No? Yeah, I mean, no. Don't get me wrong. Yes, it's very genre specific. Like, it does, it is what the genre it calls for. But I feel like the tone should just be a little bit warmer, and that would correct a lot of the problems we're having with this mix. And I say a lot of the problems in that I have very little problems with this mix in general. I think that it sounds great. A fucking orchestral break. Ugh. Wonderful. Ah, that transition back to the fast shit was good. Solid, just so good all the way around. Jesus Christ, I just love his vocals. The guitar tone is a little off, but like for the most part, just a really solid mix all the way around. And a really interesting composition, very strong riffage. He's so good at symphonic black metal for sure. Holy shit, he is very, very good. Keeper of the Morgue, Ashes of Suns, posting some local deathcore from Omaha, Nebraska. Don't think it should be a copy prime. If there is, let me know. I'll delete it. Edit. Blah 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 blah. Let us. I'll just have to watch. We'll see what we do. Keeper of the Morgue, Ashes of Suns, out of Omaha, Nebraska. Let's go. This is so good. I think I'm muted. No, I'm not. Okay, this is very good. I think that the tone is. I do not understand people just oversaturating their drums with reverb like that, but it's good so far. Another problem that I have with bands like this is it just bands that have lots and lots of effects going on is that there's some kind of weird like effect envelope or whatever, some kind of modulation going on in the vocals where it's not just straight up vocals. It sounds all grand. It all sounds grand. It's just, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like let your vocals speak for themselves, at least once. Now, putting a chorusing effect or like a flanger or something like that on your vocals to like underline a certain part is cool and everything, but to have it running the whole song just takes away from it, in my opinion. All right, rock on, dude. That's the kind of shit I love about deathcore. Is it just me, or is it me, or is this has some noisy spikes in high mid range? It is. It's a mess. I feel like this mix is a mess. I feel like every frequency is overwhelmed by the next one. I feel like that nothing is really kind of shelved. I feel like it's just a bunch of noise all run together, and that there isn't really kind of any cohesive shelving going on. I feel like with the vocals, with the chorus running on the vocals, yes, Magic Pink Horse says everything on steroids type of mix. Yes, exactly. There is like on the it's kind of like a flanger type of effect or whatever the fuck is going on with these vocals. There's some kind of modulation going on the vocals that is causing it to occupy more than one region of the frequency band, and there's a lot of high end going on with the drums. It just, I don't know. It seems like a wall of noise. Seems like absolutely compressed to shit. Like, I'm sure if we looked at the wave on this song, it would just be one solid block. And yeah. That was pretty cool. Double tracking the sweeps, uncheck. Yeah, I think it's a pretty interesting little lead there. It kind of went everywhere and wasn't really, I don't know. It was okay. I love the guitar tone, though. I think that the guitar tone is really fucking good. The only problem is that it's just kind of like, it is so loud and over compressed on top of everything else, and that and I even like that the delay, everything about the guitars, the tone is great. It's great. I like it a lot. The reverb gave the solo a spatial and cathedral high ceiling room feel. Yes. I mean, that was cool. Like I said, the guitar tone, I liked it a lot. I liked the way that the guitar sounded. I think that the whole mix was just soaked in reverb, like from top to bottom. I think that the only place that heavy reverb really worked was the guitar solo. I think everything being completely having really wet reverb, just, oh god, it takes away so much, and it causes the mix to become extremely crowded. I'll bet you if we dialed back the reverb, then it would sound just fine. That there's a lot going on with this, and that there was just too many effects going on that was fixing a lot of problems that the mix probably didn't have. And so, you know, but I liked it. I think that it was good. A really solid performance from everybody. I think that the guitar work is pretty neat. Kind of an accessible riff that wasn't too difficult or wasn't like too crazy or out there or like inaccessible to like noobs or anything like that. And then the vocals, I think, were pretty solid. Have a really interesting guttural sound and everything. Just like I said, reverb, too much going on in that mix for sure. Canapplejack, Immortal, or I'm/mortal, I don't know. Blast beat, Canapplejack. Let's check this shit out. Jesus, the guitars are so loud compared to the drums. I think the drums have, like, God, they started out so strong, but then the guitars just faded in over it and have completely drowned out the drums completely. Oh my God. I didn't realize it was that long. I don't know about these vocals, boys. God, I just went the wrong way. Okay, so these gutturals are the guttural vocals are pretty strong. I think that these mids are kind of weak, whereas just and then this singing vocals this part sounds like there was like kind of a root note, like he found the key. This is the vocals, right? So na 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 na. But then I desperately don't want to just have the same note going on the whole time. So I'm gonna it's gonna go high and then low and then, but it's gonna stay the same note. And it's just, I don't know. But that was it just wasn't good. Like that was not good. The screams are pretty good. I think that the mids are a little weak. I think the shrieks are okay, and these gutturals are actually pretty solid. Yeah, like I said, these clean vocals sounds like he found the root note. This is the note that I want to work off of, but I don't know any of my scales, so I'm just kind of going to go high and low and whatever, just kind of randomly. wonder if the original instrumental was mixed the same way. Yeah, it's so... Oh, God, is the all of the guitars are so loud. Overwhelming the drums. That you can definitely hear all the peaking with the vocals back there. Jesus Christ, get the mic out of your mouth when you're screaming vocals. You need to be like this far away with a pop filter and everything. Like, screamed vocals are really tough to record because your instinct is to just get right up on that motherfucker, but you can't do that or else you get that quality. You altered me, claim to set me free. There are a lot of artifacts, yes, and I guarantee that's because we're I'm not gonna do it here, but I guarantee that's because we're recording our vocals and getting right up on that son of a bitch, and you need some distance, you need some air travel between you and the mic in order to prevent that from happening, to have the clearest possible vocals on your screams, especially. Holy shit. I'm scared of what you made. Yeah. Melodyne does wonders. Aha! I just got Melodyne yesterday, so we're gonna see how that works. This riff is pretty cool, and I think that the guitar tone is good. I just think that we should dial back the level. Like, it should be at less volume, that we should allow the more of the instruments to occupy this space, because I feel like the whole mids, like all the mids, are completely and totally just completely covering the everything. Like, it is dominated by this guitar. I don't know, I only use Melodyne really bad cases, like fixing the worst things in the vocals and letting the little flaws sound. No. Get that out of here. No flaws. If you have the ability to fix it in post, if you have the ability to cheat. Cheat as often as possible. Use every single tool to your advantage. Make all of your tracks sound as absolutely the best that they possibly can. And yeah, I don't know. Cheat. I cheat. Everybody should cheat. You know, if you can make the song sound good, then go. Yes, there are no rules. You can just do whatever you want. Cheating is the secret to becoming successful in this industry. Absolutely. And even if you're not looking for success, you know, like, let's be real. Like, 99.9999% of all of these bronies that are making music, we only do it for fun, right? Maybe we get a few bucks here and there or whatever. It's all for the love of the craft. And so you might as well cheat. You know, you might as well just create the best sounding thing that you can. And yeah, you know, so cheat. Fuck it. If you're going to use, VST guitars or whatever, then if you can make it work, fuck it. Walk a mile in my shoes. Oh, if you do music for a living, then, you know, I don't know. But for us amateurs, okay, we cheat.
Maybe you'll understand my views.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that this guy has like no cohesive melody when he's singing these vocals, because it's whenever you and you know, it's almost as if he's searching for, this is the right here, this is the note that's going to work in this area, and we're just God.
All the torment and abuse. This is one gift you can't refuse.
They weren't even gutturals, bro. That was just and yeah, I'm not a fan of this song, not even a little. Well, of course you want it to sound natural, but all the extra processing adds polish. Okay, real super fast. Because I've had people do this. Like, it's funny because like I used to record with a band, and it's really funny to me because there are so many vocals that'll come in and just be like, I'm just that good, okay? I don't need any effects at all. Like, I'm just gonna go in there and I'm just basically gonna give them the sound, and they won't even have to treat it at all. Maybe they'll put a little bit of reverb, or like, I don't know, compression, or you know, that kind of thing or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, you know, then you'll need some effects. You know, use effects to make your performance sound the best that it possibly can. And, you know, use your live performances to show a different story or whatever. Like I said, if you have tools at your disposal to make something sound the best that it possibly can, you should use it. Any advantages that you can gain from anything at all, you should be using it. Yeah, I don't need any effects on my vocals. My vocals are just that good, except for wow, I was muted for that whole spiel. Go. I don't know if this is really that progressive. Like earlier we were saying that progressive metal is usually this long. It's the same riff. Like, I don't know if we've had much difference. It just kind of faded in and out. I don't know. You made me join your I think it was a cool guitar riff, but not justifying 8 fucking minutes of it. And that the vocals are just there was a good guttural tone to it, but I think the vocal track pretty much all the way through was just garbage. And then I think that the guitar had a good tone to it. It was just too fucking loud and drowned out the drums completely. And there was just a lot of problems with that song. I don't know about that one. And sometimes progressive metal is progressive only because it is long. And I don't know. I thought progressive meant specifically that it evolves as it goes along, and it doesn't necessarily like stay on the same thing. Check the instrumental for a second. Oh, there was an instrumental. I don't know. Even then, yeah. Any hoodly do. Check the instrumental for a second. Okay, let's check this instrumental for a second. Okay, I see what happened here. Okay. Oh, man. So it looks like this blast beat person recorded vocals on it. Okay, so okay, I get it. So this blast beat person recorded vocals on a Canapplejack song. The Canapplejack song, I don't know. I was listening to it just a second ago, and that didn't sound all that bad. I feel like I don't know this doesn't sound like he just put vocals on it. It sounds like he just there's a slight difference in the mix to me. Kind of works better without the vocals. I don't think that there's... it feels like he fucked with the mix. Not fucked with the mix. It sounds like he compressed it. It sounds like he compressed what was already there. And now and so we ended up with kind of like this redlined kind of mess. Even though the instrumental sounds way better, 8 minutes instrumental doesn't work for me. This particular instrumental, for sure, I don't think is good to just sit there. Anyway, we've been sitting here talking about this song for like 30 minutes. So we need to move along. I cannot believe we've been doing this for an hour and a half already. So wait, it's a cover? No, it's worse than a cover. It's somebody took an instrumental and just recorded vocals over it and still managed to mess up the instrumental while not even recording it. Okie dokie. We're going to do a MelodyBrony song. MelodyBrony. Trixie featuring General Mumble. Metalcore. There's nothing not to like about this entire thing. It's got MelodyBrony, it's got General Mumble, and Trixie, and it's metalcore. Like there's just nothing. Haven't heard of it? Oh, here we go. We're going to check out this song. Hold on, I gotta mute my fucking phone. Suddenly I'm popular as shit. Oh, there we go. Start it over. MelodyBrony, Trixie, General Mumble, metalcore. 4 great things. Go. I love accessible riffs, right? So like busy riffs that are really interesting sounding are one thing, and then on the other side of things, you have a completely accessible riff that newbies can hear and go, "Well, I could play that," and it makes your track so much more easily engageable. See, now we're into a busy riff on the guitar. So but we had this beginning part where now if some noob, right, if somebody who had never picked up a guitar before is just like, I really like this song, I am inspired to play, I want to learn it. Well, we can learn the first 20 seconds of this song, and then you'd need a little bit more skill to get into the second part. And that, oh God, it's just, that is good. That's good writing. I'm probably thinking MelodyBrony didn't sit here and think about that through or whatever, but I'm just saying that this is good. Great and powerful metalcore. It sounds like the guitars are ducking. Are the guitars ducking behind the vocals? That's weird. The mix of dissonant riffs with the actually melodic vocals that are in tune with the guitar and yet feel like a different nature works really well. Yeah, it's this effect works on the clean vocals very, very well. Now the vocals and the guitars are clearly occupying the same frequency range. Ponies at Dawn mastered this on top of my master, so it might be a little compressed. Yes, it sounds that way. Because it sounds like as soon as the vocals go away, it sounds like the guitar, or as soon as the vocals come in, it sounds like the guitars are ducking behind the vocals, and then as soon as the vocals go away, the guitars return to full volume. And I think this is a problem because the vocals and the guitars seem to be, especially right here, are occupying the same frequency range, and that's might be what's causing that, and it causes the vocals to become a little bit muddy. But man. I absolutely love the sound of these drums, though. And the tone on the guitar, everything has great tone to it. I think that's great. I'm nitpicking right here. You can literally grab the vocals and reharmonize them as a 4-chord generic pop song. The catch is that they work differently when slapped over the dissonant guitars, and that's what's cool about the chorus here. I would agree. I agree. Yes. Okay, that's great. That is awesome. Yes. leading in when you're going from a screaming part and then leading it in with singing fading in over it. Oh God, that's fucking solid. God damn, that's sucking good. This chorus is so solid though. Like, goosebumps. Oh my God, that's fucking great, dude. Yes. Oh man, that was good. That's pretty good, you know. I like it. You know what? It's good. It's really, really good. I feel like this is an accessible metalcore song for people who don't necessarily listen to metalcore all that often. This is something that would reach a wider audience than just like metalcore fans or whatever. That's good. That's really good. God, there's so much to like about this song. God, that trill right there is so. Oh man, that just sells it. That just makes the entire chorus. Like everything is good all the way up on, and then that right there is just that sends it over the top. It's so good. This is probably the most pop and pony metalcore I've ever heard. This is most definitely like Bring Me the Horizon type of like pop metalcore. But Jesus, it works. It's so good. It is so fucking good for sure. Well, we're gonna have to move on to the next one. Holy shit, we have lots and lots to get to. We have a Black and Blue song from SoundCloud. Roast My Old Shit. Okay. If he's asking for a roast, we can be overly, what's it called? We can be overly critical. Let's do it. Even though we know that he's fucking great. 5 fucking minutes long. Well, first of all, okay, the problem that we're having here is that it's both dumb and gay. I have no idea if this is instrumental or not. I'm pretty sure I've heard this song before, and I think it is an instrumental. You got to be careful whenever you're switching back and forth from cleans to distortion on your guitars, that you're not losing a whole bunch, because if you listen, we have a lot of mid and low end, low, mid, and lows going on with these guitars, and then when the distortion comes in, all of that low end disappears, and all we're left with is low to yes, impact and mix balance, 1,000,000%. And that is a really super common problem, especially with early musicians that just go from clean to. They just think that all I need is a stomp box. If I have this stomp box, then everything will be great. And it's totally not the same way. You have to mix every single sound that you're putting into the guitar. You have cleans, great. You have to mix that in. If you have cleans with some chorusing effect, you need to mix that in. Do you have a cleans with wah or like distortion with wah or whatever? You need to figure out each individual thing, because if it's not working all together, then obviously it doesn't work all together, and you have to figure out each individual sound. Oh yeah, I'm sure that he knows that, but this is for the audience. This is for people who don't know that. Okay, this lead is bad. And it's just straight up bad. I was listening to it waiting for a redeeming quality about it, and it's just bad. Like, there is no sustain in these notes, so it's just like bling 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 bling. It's out of tune. I don't know if it is it out of tune? Oh, it is. It's yeah, that lead is not good. Bling bloom. And if you're gonna program drums, you need a little bit more going on than literally your right ear just completely filled with. That's all I'm hearing on the drums is this cymbal that's just. Well, I mean, you obviously hear the bass and the snare be like, and then you hear this this fucking cymbal in the background endlessly. There's nothing going on with it. What the fuck was that? It was a cool riff, not fucking 4 times in a row with no difference. Okay, so the drums didn't seem to like lead into that like triplet at all. Quick switch to triplets is cool and everything, but not when one instrument does it and nothing else seems to follow. Yes, melodic dual leads. Fuck yeah, dude. I love that harmonized dual lead. That's great. The solo is prominent and dry. You're prominent and dry. But yes, actually, yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one. Delays. Delay on your lead guitars is just so... Reverb is okay, but I think delay is highly more controlled. It's just so much better. That was kind of neat. It's just that it was saving that right channel for the harmonic second guitar, and it felt a bit off most of the time, and then the second solo guitar just appeared out of nowhere, and it scared me. Not nearly progressive enough for a 5-minute package. Not even close. It was a really neat riff. I think it is, it's a neat song. I think it had a good composition to it. Just too goddamn long. And there was a lot of problems with that mix for sure. There was places where I felt like there was too many effects going on the guitars, and then there wasn't, like we said earlier, there wasn't an impact, like a mixed balance between these two, the two different styles of guitars going on, and then sometimes there wasn't enough effects going on. Like these solos were pretty dry. I think that they could have been spiced a little bit. You know what I mean? Thankfully, the next is also black and blue. Oh, look at that. Ponies at Dawn, set in stone, blackened blue. Let's do it. We're going to do this song, and then I'm going to take a break. Probably like 15, 20 minutes or something like that, and I will ping everybody on Discord when I come back. But let's go over this song first. Black and Blue, set in stone. God, miles, just Jesus Christ. He's come so far, and it's awesome to hear them back to back, not gonna lie. God, this harmony vocals are so good. This quiet part, I think he's a little weak here. Nope. I understand that he's trying to be kind of soft in the vocals, but soft tone in your vocals when you're trying to convey a soft tone is an excuse for weakness, and I think that his vocals come off a little weak here. But I love the way the drums are very punchy and loud right here, and then whenever the very, very loud guitars come in, the guitar or the drums maintain the same volume. They're not hidden. Like they occupy a very specific range or very specific places in their frequency, and then it's just everything is shelved so perfectly, so everything comes out absolutely as clear as possible. This is perfect. Great. We have to listen to that again. You hear that variance? It's not in that ride. It's it's all different velocities. And oh god, that is very good. And it's so it doesn't make it doesn't have the machine gun effect or anything like that. It's that is so solid. Did he record this? It sounds programmed. It sounds like at the very least that I thought it was MIDI. Oh yeah. I was just pointing out that he did a really fucking good job on the velocity and this in the editing and in the programming of the drums are just absolutely wonderful. Our legacy, set in stone. Those screaming vocals, I think it's pretty cool that he held that note out for so long, but I have never been a fan of like screamed vocals that aren't sort of like the fray or like false chord or anything like that, where it's literally just yelling. I think that he does have a solid tone in his screaming, and that he's got so much potential, but I feel like he doesn't. Come on, you know, we need to really like buckle down and just like work on that specifically, if we're gonna do that, because everything else he does is fucking gold. Everything he touches is gold. You know, when he touches a bass guitar, it turns to gold. Guitar, vocals, all of it. He just does so well at everything, and then the screamed vocals just, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. Blackened gold. Nice meme. Yeah, I guess my only complaints would be that I don't think his screened vocals are very solid. That he needs a lot more work. That if he's going to put that into the song, that he needs into his songs, and he needs a lot more work in that area. I think that the mixing is fucking perfect, though. Like the way he shelves things to make everything come out as clear as possible is just absolutely amazing. I have not been able to figure that shit out, and so this is really really good. And then there was another thing. The chorus. I don't think the chorus was, had enough range on it to make it like an earworm or anything. I feel like the whole song was just kind of chill. So that's either a good thing or a bad thing. If you want like a really, earworms are usually repetitive and that kind of thing. So it could be a good or a bad thing, that one. But yeah, I liked it. Just like everything Blackened Blue does. Like we said, it turns into Blackened Gold. Blackened Blue is just, it's one of those people, it's just one of those people that if Blackened Blue is involved, then it's going to be good. That's just the rules, I guess. Okay. So we're going to check out Novagrove, Alien Undersea here in a second. First, I am going to take a break. I'm going to, run to the restroom, water, and all that shit. Probably have a smoke. But I will tag everybody on... I will tag at everybody on Discord when I come back. Okay? Updated the link in the pins already. I'll be right back. And we're back. Let's make an announcement super fast at everyone. We are back. Alrighty. Okay, so we are covering more songs. Doing all the songs. It is Jesus. So many songs. Soul Strings coming in with the list. Holy crap, look at this. Soul Strings is the best, I swear. Seriously the best. One of those people that just comes through, is just one of those great people. So we're scrolling. Novagrove. That's the one we're on. Alien Undersea by Novagrove. I'm currently organizing a Google sheet. Yes, that is so great. I just cannot overstate how much I appreciate this organization. It's crazy. It's great. Okay, so we're gonna check out Novagrove. This song is called Alien Undersea. Let's check it out. Hello, Valen Suppa. I love how the bass and the guitar are just, or not the bass and the guitar, the bass guitar and the drums are just so tightly paired together throughout that whole sequence. This is a quite progressive little composition here. So far we've got, we had just the bass, guitar and the drums for the first vocal sequence, and now we've got this guitar going on in the background that's kind of leading us through. It's really good. This is really, really phenomenal. Highly progressive. I don't know if we have had a repeating passage so far. It's just every evolution so far has just been so fucking phenomenal. when DivinumX disappears off the face of the planet and all we have is Novagrove left, and he deletes all of his old pony stuff and becomes super famous, this is the kind of stuff we're gonna get. Oh man, that high pass to just clarity is, man, that was good. That impact was so great. And this amazing control in the bends are just crazy, where it's just, that the control exhibited in this vibrato is actually really, really good. And these vocals are so solid too. Holy shit. Not a super huge fan of like fade out, where you just kind of recall to the intro and then just fade it out. Not a huge fan of that, but overall, man, it's such a solid song. I don't think that there's anything bad to say about that song. There's just so much tonal control all the way around when it comes to the vocals, to the bending and the vibrato in the guitars, and the mix is just so perfect. Everything comes out so clear. It's just, this is very, very good. That is like good enough to be a commercial release for sure. Holy shit. Whew. All right. When Monsters Dance by Reverbrony. Reverbrony. When Monsters Dance. Let's check this out. Seriously down-tuned guitars. This reminds me of like Rob Zombie, you know? This has kind of like a White Zombie feel to it. Just like the down tune. I know that White Zombie doesn't really use down tune guitars, but it sounds a lot like that to me. The tone of it. This death metal sequence is pretty fucking cool. This is really good. Man, this bass guitar is, it's obviously it's hidden behind the regular guitar, but holy shit, it's got a super heavy tone to it. Lots and lots of bass going on. The mids are completely scooped out, but you can hear the twang of the strings. Fucking phenomenal mix here, dude. Yeah, the drums do sound really good. Like, he's obviously put a lot of time into these fucking drums. There's a lot going on. It's just, there's a lot of samples being played, but like, it's just, I mean, it's everywhere. It's very, very interesting, extremely engaging. I love how we're watching this evolution, that it hasn't like really repeated anything. It is just so highly progressive. I've heard of Reverbrony, but I don't think I've ever listened to Reverbrony before, but this is phenomenal. This is really, really great. We're gonna fade into some synths. Yeah, if all that he does is instrumentals. Now, I personally think that where instrumentals are concerned, this is really what you're looking for. When you're looking for an instrumental, you're looking for something that is highly progressive, highly engaging, that clearly has a lot of work put into it. Yeah, I think vocals are really where it's at. That's where most people listen, get the most engagement is from the vocals themselves. But this was very, very good. I think that the guitar tone was solid, and that snare drum really provided just like a really a prominent voice to the drum kit in general. Very, very, very good. Okay, that was When Monsters Dance by Reverbrony. We're gonna check out Andrey, this Hatsune Miku, Two-Faced Lovers metal cover. Let's do it. Remember what I said earlier about FL Slayer? I don't know if I'm going to take that back or not. This is most definitely FL Slayer. Like, I played around with it enough to know that this is that exact VST. And while, like I said earlier, I'm not like ideologically opposed to VSTs, when it's literally 100% of your song and it's just too many leads. No, that's the problem, is that it's just the one lead, but we've completely drenched it in delays, and so it just kind of comes off as like a cavalcade of high frequency noises, and it's really difficult to follow. It doesn't have like a solid melody to it. You know, where VST guitars are concerned, this is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they have obviously put a lot of time and effort into programming this the way that it sounds, and I think that it's actually pretty fucking good. Okay, it was good. Like, I don't know, I go back and forth on it, where it sounds pretty fucking good, but at the same time, I think the composition of it is just trash, where we have it's just a collection of high frequency noises that are replacing a guitar lead, where it's just like, and then it's put on a delay, and then some reverb, and then it's just kind of layered, and then it just kind of drifts back and forth from speaker to speaker. I just don't like that shit at all. Now the drums are terrible. I haven't commented on the drums at all, but they're really, really bad. It's imitating the Vocaloid, basically a voice, assuming that it was a song with lyrics but much less meaning without them. Yeah. Hey, that's a pretty neat little key change. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with that. I don't think there was any bass at all. I don't think there was any bass guitar. I think it was completely just the three VST guitars, and then the drums. The drums, which were kind of like not anywhere to be found really in the mix. They were just kind of super far behind, very quiet, and so you can just kind of hear that there are drums being played, but not really in any meaningful way. So I mean, they're right there, as I was saying earlier, that's an example of using VST guitars to make a song. That's really not all that bad, you know. It was okay. It's a lot better than what most people do. I know that there are some people that use VST guitars that actually sound really, really, really good. This is still quite amateur, but it's still, you know, with enough tweaking and enough time that you can make VST guitars sound amazing, for sure. DivinumX again. This whole stream is just going to be PrinceWhateverer and DivinumX, it seems, but and Blackened Blue. So the Skyline Industrial Metal by DivinumX 200 sub special. This is old. Let's check it out. Very genre-specific intro. Wow, what a mess. We have a lot of compression going on in the lower frequencies. God. It's just, it is, I have it turned down like 6 decibels and it's still peaking so bad. But Jesus Christ, it is very, very overcompressed. Be careful with your compression, folks. This snare drum is clearly not parallel mixed. When you gotta parallel mix your shit, okay? Because the snare drum is not really being a good voice. It's just it's just kind of like a light tap in the background. There's not really a whole lot going on with that, and that's taking a lot away from the drums. The guitars seem to be just relegated only to the higher frequencies. I don't know if there's any actual bass going on, and I'm not so sure about that. Okay, so now we've transitioned from like a garbage filled overcompressed mess into something that's like super solid.
The better taste, nothing else. I feel a hole in mine. A burning passion, but I still fail. I am breaking.
Oh, it was short-lived. I knew it was going to come back, but holy shit. See, like, it was as if the whole song was mixed for that part specifically, and then we just kind of threw everything else together and said, well, that part sounds good, so the rest of it must also sound good. It just sounds like whenever he compressed this and mixed it down, that it or like mastered it, that it wasn't like he didn't have enough headroom. You've got to have like 4 decibels of headroom before you start compressing things, or you're gonna end up with something like this. You can definitely hear how much he's improved on his gutturals. Once you get past this mix, though, it's actually a pretty neat little song. God dang, he has improved a lot, because that was something. But yeah, it was, I mean, it's a pretty neat little song and it has a really solid chorus or whatever. That was good. That was pretty good. I'm gonna need to put that in the old save, into the old watch later, because that's I think I might make a project out of that one. So moving on to the next one. So many songs, so little time. Check the DMs. Okay. I want to do that on the Strem. Oh, nice. That Google Doc. Google Doc of songs. Are you talking about, should I work from that Google Doc? Oh, no, that's the ones that are already slaughtered. Okay, cool. Neat. Sweet action. Dude, it's just so awesome. I like that. It's so much, you know. Okay. Another PrinceWhateverer song, Pittsburgh, Amity Affliction cover collab with Sable Symphony. I think. I would assume so. Sab. So let's check this out. Pittsburgh, Amity Affliction. Of 100%. This is like a solid visual thing, you know, you'd watch along with. This is fucking great. Chubby MMC. He's you can tell this is kind of older because he's lost so much weight. I want to say he's like, you know, small now. Last time I saw him at BronyCon, he was like little. He was like a little guy. Princess. I keep saying princess. Okay, so PrinceWhateverer, his hair just got bigger. That's the only thing I noticed about him, is that he was just, his hair was huge. I know that these vocals are kind of genre specific and that it works like, or that it is kind of attractive to this genre of music of like Amity Affliction type of like the screamo type of shit, but I hate it. I don't like Amity Affliction or like this style of metal that's very what's the word, whiny, I guess you could say. I'm not very interested in that kind of stuff, but it's, I mean, it's good. It's got a solid mix to it. No, there they are. No, screamo, like the screamo shit, like Amity Affliction, Bullet for My Valentine, that kind of shit. Post-hardcore is like is okay. This is like a very narrow range of songs where all of the screamed vocals are very and it just sounds kind of whiny to me. No, not hysterical. I mean, I mean what I'm saying. This type of shit was like, I'm drowning within and I'm so fucking sad and all this stuff and I'm really mad at the same time, you know, like that kind of shit. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me. I like stuff that's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking lose everything, you know, that kind of shit. I love this sign off. It's so great. I don't know. I love them. They are so wonderful. All of those guys. Just it's just not my cup of tea. Whenever we're talking about music or we're talking about metal in general, I'm not really a huge fan of the whiny stuff. That appeals to you know, a lot of people or whatever, and a lot of mainstream stuff. Like if you've seen like Five Finger Death Punch's old stuff is very very like Way of the Fist is very, you know, aggressive and whatever, and all their new stuff is kind of lame, you know, and whiny and shit. But you know, good mix, solid performance from everybody. There's not really a whole lot to complain about. Like PrinceWhateverer is one of those people that just is another one of those people that can. What you described sounds like emo core. Basically, yes. Screamo, emo core, all that shit. Yeah, it tends to be a little whiny, but this is good. I mean, it's a solid mix, a good guitar tone. There's, you know, it's okay. I don't know what you're doing there. Okay, so another, well, I say another, but we're gonna do a metalcore pony song, Where I Want to Be. I want to say I've heard this one before. I've heard a lot of metalcore pony songs. I don't know if I've heard every single one of them. So let's see what this is about. You can always tell when a song is it was mixed primarily by a guitarist. I don't feel like I belong. It seems that almost everywhere I turn never leads to anywhere but you are so right to disrespect. I can never think to escape. There has to be some place where I can recreate. One more in the end, never was enough is where I met at night. It's a pretty neat guitar riff, but yes, it's very old school. This is the drums are just not coming out good enough. It's just guitar. It's all guitar is all I'm hearing. And we haven't had a break from the vocals this whole time, I don't think, except for that intro. It's okay, guys. It's okay to let the music speak for itself sometimes, you know? It's weird. We have this dichotomy going on where we have strictly instrumentals where there's no vocals at all, and it's just like, oh, that's kind of cool, but you know, maybe get some vocals in there. And then you have the other side of things where it's just all vocals, where, you know, the vocals are completely covering the entire track. The vocals like have some things you want to say, and then just kind of like, yes, no music, shut up, I'm singing. Yes, it's I just let the music speak for itself. God, in this, because this guitar riff is so fucking based, like it's heavy as shit, and then but it's just there's vocals the whole time. Here we go. There we go. We got a break going on. No, I guess not. I did it again. I have it open while the song is playing, and then I'll mute it to whatever. But, you know, okay. I think that we should just let the music breathe, people. I don't want to go in your road. It will be the best time of our life. So trust me, take my hand and all of my parts will Early Metalcore Pony was so funny. He's grown a lot. He's gotten a lot better. Even though he just kind of like falls off the face of the planet sometimes, where he just kind of doesn't interact with anybody ever again, and then just will like pop up out of nowhere and just be like, "Hey guys, new song," and it's like, "Oh, okay, cool," and it's always a welcome addition to the Brony Metal collection, you know. But like I said, let the music speak for itself. If you have an instrumental or whatever, you can cover it with some vocals or whatever, and you have some parts. But geez, is such a thing as too much vocals for sure. Alrighty, more weeb stuff. Hatsune Miku, Project Diva, Future Tone, PV, Dream Eating. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, I'm already impressed with the intro. I think that the synths with this kind of upbeat guitar and that two-step drums is actually pretty fucking cool. I think that's a synth string. This instrumental seems, or not instrumental, this animation seems mo-capped. Which is like, this is some uncanny valley shit. Anytime I see mo-capped anime characters. Yes, the eyes definitely contribute to the creepiness whenever you're talking about this uncanny valley shit. Whenever you have a mo-capped, motion capture, the little, that kind of thing. That's what it feels like. I love the double tracked guitar on the verses where it's trading back and forth is actually really cool. It's really, really neat. Damn, that fucking solo's getting down through there. The vocals are pretty fucking boring. They're kind of just, in a very, very short range. There's not really a whole lot going on there. Well, that's even worse. If it's just programmed vocals, then it's not actually like a singer or whatever. It's I hear it now that you mention it, though. Okay, I didn't know what you meant when you said Vocaloid metal. This is not metal. Not even close. So, I don't know. No, not for me. If it's programmed vocals, if that wasn't even real, like there could have been way more done to it. Oh God, there's more? Oh Jesus. Do we have to? Do we have to go through all of this? It's just not for me. Here, we'll preview it for a second. Nah. No. No, I'm done with this. I don't want any more. This is definitely not for me. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. Let's do this Stream Explorers. I think it's just Dream Explorers, but there's the S's for that. I don't know what that was. But we're gonna go on to Soul Strings, The Swarm featuring Metalcore Pony and Kitchen Warrior. Let's check this out. Thank you for the X. I like it. Soul Dream Explorer Strings. We have activated the Silent Cartographer on, Halo Combat Evolved. That's what this is right here, right? We all have to start somewhere.
There is no way of getting on your face today. We are the blue eyes that we fire for the face. We're bringing down the story of beauty.
God damn, these vocals way overpower everything.
So when the rap we're already here. We can defeat your emotions, we can feel your fear. No one knows that was the real last made that body good. And we will ruin back for you.
I feel like the lead vocals are just very slow or very slightly overpowered, and then whenever the double-tracked backing vocals come in, it's just oh.
One day our suffering will end.
Oh my God.
We'll fight the storm and we will free our
You can tell the difference in quality of mic between Metalcore Pony and the other vocalist, which I believe is Kitchen Warrior, but Jesus.
Rise again for moon and sun. The revolution in our house has just begun. Ruler of sunshine.
These guitars have solid tone to it, though. I really like the sound of these guitars.
You have lost this war. Justice will never die again like it.
But the drums are entirely too far behind. Like I almost can't even hear the drums over anything at all. It doesn't sound like you edited the velocity at all, because this ride that I'm hearing in the right speaker is just ding 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 ding.
She is our master. She is our leader. Down on your knees. Out of the grave. She is our master.
That right there, that was pretty fucking cool. I loved that. That was wonderful. Listen to the bass guitar, everybody. Wonderful. I feel like you could just take the stems on that and just, you know, reamp the guitars, maybe remix the drums, and you know, edit the velocities there. There's just man, there's I feel like this could be fixed and be a really solid song. There's you know, a lot going on with the mix and whatever, but other than that, like, it's solid. I love this. Hey, if you re-record everything, like, you know, more power to you. I wouldn't do that shit. I would just do a, what is it called? A POV, or no, a VOP, or a variance, VIP, variance in production. That's what I would have done. Fuck it, you know? Like I said, cheat, man, cheat. Alrighty. Let us, ooh, some Mexican death metal. Yay! Mexican death metal. Let's do it. El Diablo Cobra Carro. Oh, we listened to Medical Negligence last time. These guys are good. Ooh, and it's a short song. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm excited. I just love the sheer sonic violence of these fucking riffs. This false chord is so cool. God dang, this bass guitar is really fucking getting after it. Listen to it. I love it. I love that shit, dude. This Medical Negligence band is just, yes, I subscribed to them last time, dude. It's they're so good. I have enjoyed a lot of what they've been doing. I think that they're great. I just think that they're fucking wonderful. Okay. Short song, short review. Del Desierto. Festa sotto la luna. Let's check this out. I don't know what Del Desierto means. Is the calling, or this is the calling, I guess, the name of the album? Or El Llamando? About this one, the bass is round. It's got a really, really good good tone to it. This is fucking awesome. This is like Mexican System of a Down. This is so good. Holy shit. I don't know. The bass, you say the bass is way too loud for this mix? No, I think the bass is carrying it. I think the bass is what is selling this entire song. The bass guitar is leading a lot of places. And then this little shouted, like this crowd, what is it called? Gang shouting. This gang shouted, Festa! Festa sotto la luna is fucking awesome. Okay, yeah, it is a little powerful, but... It's not the cleanest track on the drums. This is not the cleanest recording. It seems to just kind of I don't know if it's recorded to a metronome or not a metronome, but like a what's it called? A fucking template or like a or whatever. But it seems off sometimes. That's a pretty solid like heel toe bass roll right there. But like this part in particular. Right there, there's a couple of missed notes where we're kind of coming in late, maybe coming in a little early. This is not a very solid drum track. Very solid drummer though, because it's very busy and very engaging. But like technically speaking, whenever we're recording, it's just not very. It's not. This part right here is not the best performance. Bass guitar, boy. For sure. that fill was a mess. Wait, listen. It didn't quite nail that one. You know what? I'm sold. I think it was cool. I liked it a lot. I understand that the bass guitar was a little loud and whatever, but geez, it was. I mean, the bass guitarist is definitely one of the stronger musicians in that band. You can definitely tell who wears the pants during band practice on that one. The bass guitar is really carrying that one. I like it a lot. Oh, righty doodly doo. We're going to check out this Mariniter's Grind. I don't know what Mariniters. I don't know. Eres tan mala como la carne de puerco. Okay, let's gonna check this out. I am digging. Like, this is what I love about Mexican metal so much, is like just the presence of bass guitar in every fucking song. It's like, we are going to make the bass guitar a lead instrument, because you can hear every note of the bass guitar in this. I just love, like, if this was muted, if you were just watching this muted, you would not think that this is what it sounds like. Okay, this is like my new favorite video of all time.
If you're a self-published...
Oh, no, get the fuck out of here, ad. I'm not watching ads. Yeah, that is so fucking cool. I love it. Okay, I'm subscribing really quick, and then we're going to come right back to it. Okay. I love it. I love it. That was so fucking good. Jeez. I just love the way this bass guitar sounds. Holy shit. Jeez, that's so good. And what is that? What is this? Is this a P bass? That looks just like a regular standard 4-string P bass, and with a single split coil. Like, God, I wonder how he makes it sound that good. It's a Squire P bass on top of that. Like, if it was a Fender, like Jazzmaster or some crazy shit, then yeah, that dude right there knows what he's doing, because that bass guitar sounds fucking phenomenal. That was so good. Holy shit. I enjoyed the shit out of that. Okay. We're moving on. Blessed Are the Merciless. Proton Decay. Yeah. I remember when this dropped. Who did this? Oh shit, that's funny as fuck. And then we're gonna do shit. We're gonna do a couple more. 3 hours. Okay, so let's do this. Blessed Are the Merciless really quick, From the Sky official music video. Blessed Are the Merciless, From the Sky.
Spectre
this mix. Just like, this is another casualty of the loudness war. That loud does not equal better. You can tell that it's just absolutely compressed to shit. Yes, over compressed to all hell for sure. For some reason, the song gets a tad bit louder at 410, and I'm absolutely sure that's because some of the elements of the song drop out, and the compression makes it louder. I'm sure of it. Most powerful and respected, subject to slut and never felt so rejected. Come forth from the sun on a Babylon. Since my blood is the one for the fallen one. They probably put on a hell of a show, though. If they dial back the compression, I'm pretty sure that this track would be alright. Because this guitar tone is pretty fucking good. I like the way that the guitars sound, especially the way that they sit on top of the drums. It's just that they're just smushed too close together. It feels very long. Yeah, this is a lesson in being careful with... God, yeah, this is a lesson in being careful with compression. No, it does just get louder for no fucking reason. You know what? Solid vocalist, though. That vocalist is really fucking good. I think that the shrieks that we heard were pretty good, and that these gutturals are pretty neat. You know, very, I think somebody said skeletal remains, or like throwdown, or like, what's it called, hate breed, that kind of like style of you know, guttural going on. Just the mix was over compressed to absolute shit, and then but it was a good guitar tone, and I think that the drums were, you know, a solid performance. It's just there's just a lot going on there with the compression. It just kind of ruined it a little bit. But you know, cool music video and everything like that. I want to say J Doggone, so probably Nebraska or somewhere around there. So let us move along. We're going to try out Proton Decay, Masturbation Preservation. We're talking about the jar, folks. Let's do it. What's that Gangsta's Paradise melodic line in the beginning? Was there? I missed it. We're at 1 minute. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. It's no. every line of the lyrics and whatever might be bangers, but this mix is really off. It's clear that they didn't really put a whole lot of effort into this. You know, I think that the vocals are pretty good. I think that he's got but this guitar is pretty much all lower end. All the guitars, it's just mud. I don't really hear much going on there. And then I don't know, the vocals are just so loud compared to everything else. It is pretty neat to hear a quad tracked guitar though. We haven't heard that in a while. And then when it comes to programmed drums, whenever you're doing a blast beats especially, don't line up the snare drum and the bass exactly for the whole run. You know, it gets some variance in there because now it's just it's yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. You know, it's funny. That obviously it's just a joke or whatever. Now, if we're talking about, you know, brony degeneracy in that is produced very, very well, well, I've heard this song several times, and I think it's fucking wonderful. So let's do it. In the video, I love it.
My little pony, my little pony.
Let us never speak of this again.
No comment required. That shit is fucking perfectly fire from top to bottom. There is absolutely nothing to say about that isn't. It's just perfect in every way. The vocals are hilarious because, like, they go, you know, it's kind of just making fun of everything at the same time as being good. You know, his gutturals just being like type of shit is fucking phenomenal. And then yes, that trotting up the hill to get, you know, that shit is so fucking it's just wonderful. It's great. Anybody that dislikes this song is objectively incorrect. That's how good that this song is. Alrighty. Prince and Sable Holy Fire featuring Blackened Blue. Look at that. It's just going to be, oh, look at that. We have a more PrinceWhateverer. PrinceWhateverer? Hey, look, maybe some more PrinceWhateverer. No, we're going to be listening to PrinceWhateverer. And of course, let's go down here. Is there going to be any more, let's say, I don't know, PrinceWhateverer? Oh, no? Okay. Well, there's a lot of PrinceWhateverer coming up here pretty soon. Hey, look at that. There's more PrinceWhateverer. All right, let's check this out. This is going to be Reimagine Holy Fire. Princess Whatever. Very nice. That was a solid break, and then good impact right there on this breakdown. Holy shit. This is good. This is really good. This All Will Burn right here. This false chord guitar and these droning, screamed like mids right here. God, man, that right there is just a recreation of like the absolute, just this power and brutality of like For Today, like that whole album For Today. They did a album called Immortal. That is oh man, that is good. That whole album is brutal as fuck, and yeah, this embodies that for sure. Oh, just as we said before, listen to this chorus. Those are some fucking like Melodyne effect type of shit, like some autotune crap or whatever. Sounds good as fuck. It's not cheating. It's perfectly fine. The transition from the melodic part to the like brutal parts are so fucking solid. Like they seamless even, you know? It's just, God, it's good. I'm just jealous. I just love mixing in these electronic elements. Fucking wonderful. That's really cool. Now we're doing both at the same time, and the mix doesn't give a fuck. Like, it's just perfect throughout. Like, I'm really, really impressed with this. Damn. That's really awesome. That was good. I don't know. And I understand the people that don't like the electronics or whatever. If you don't like electronics, that's cool and whatever. But trust me. Well, I say trust me. You know what you like, and you can like what you like. My thing is that just straight up guitar, drums, bass, guitar, and vocals, those 4 things get boring, you know? Like, after I've been listening to that kind of shit for fucking like 20 years. I want to get some electronics in there just to make things a little different, you know what I mean? Let's do these last few. Do we want to do just, you know, back to back PrinceWhateverer fucking 3 more times, or should we move these? You know what? We should just move these instead of just, you know, doing a PrinceWhateverer back to back to back to back to back like this. So I will come back to these. I don't know how to like tag them or anything like that, but we'll just come back to those, and we'll just leave them for next week. I don't know if I can come back tomorrow. I might be busy tomorrow, but I'll see. Probably we might be able to do a late night stream or something like that. I think he includes electronics very well in most songs. It's not even really electronic core, probably. Yeah. I wouldn't say like changes the genre or whatever, and he doesn't do anything like, you know, crazy specific or whatever. We can put that to the end of the queue. Yeah, I will move them later, or somebody can move them. Let us go to Skeletal Throne, and then more PrinceWhateverer. Wait, you know what? One that I really want to get to, that's probably late in the thing, is that Black and Blue had a new song like recently that was in the Ponies at Dawn, and I want to check that out. I haven't got to listen to it because I wanted to listen to it for the first time on stream, but I know that he came out with a new Ponies at Dawn song. And I can't remember what it was called. Down Below. Is it Down Below? Like, am I already past it? No. Let's see here. Yeah, I have got to see it because I know that it's in there. Black and Blue. Down Below is the title. I'm so dumb. I knew it was something. I couldn't remember what it was. Oh, that's so fucking dumb of me, but that's okay. Okay, where is Down Below? Where is he? Oh my god. Oh man, there's a lot of classics in here that I'm seeing. I should scroll this more often. God dang, there's so many fucking songs in here. You people are killing me. I love it though. I like to just sit around and listen to music. There it is. I'm probably going to have to cut out here pretty soon. I say I have to because I lost my fucking guitar cable, so I have to go to I need to go to Guitar Center and pick up some cables so I can record this song that I'm working on that no one is going to like, and I guarantee it. But we're going to check out this Ocean Song Ponies at Dawn album, Black and Blue, Down Below. I'm excited. Let's go. I love how the intro picking this, if you listen closely, that shit's still going on in the background and it just fits in with this guitar so well. usually, you know, the instinct is to cut out your acoustic intro stuff or whatever, but to just run both of them at the same time and have it work like that is fucking phenomenal, especially when it's so subtle like that, because that's something, oh, that's great, that's awesome. God damn. And then this verse, it has a familiar, not a familiar, it has it starts out with this oh my god, it opens with this melody, and then it just kind of, I wasn't listening properly during stream, and I'll be spending a few more months listening to the whole album as usual, of course. Like this I hear that this Ponies at Dawn album is one of the best. Like, it just gets better and better every time they come out with one. And oh my god, yes, smacking transition 100%. But I love this verse. It opens with this melody, and that like downward trend, you know, gives it kind of a discordant almost feel, whatever. We kind of depart from major scales and shit like that everybody, you know, likes, or that everybody's familiar with. And then it, you know, but it varies enough to get it, you know, to keep it interesting all the way up until this fucking transition to the chorus, which just drops and just has this, you know, like from orbit fucking impact of just like, oh. I feel like I skipped something. I totally did. But yes. Jesus Christ, the screaming. Yes. God, it's such an earworm too. That down below. That's, yeah, that is. Away from you, my friend. High above. The heavens call my name. High above. Down below. I'll never rise again. Down mix of the clean vocals with the screamed vocals there, just to make things different, is really phenomenal. By the way, is it legal to post a Stallion song? I guess so. I just don't. I don't know. It'd feel a little weird to sit here and like jerk myself off and be like, this is the parts that I did really well, you know, and shit like that. I guess I could sit there and just like talk mad shit about it. But like, if you go back to like my very first song that I did that was Brony related or whatever, it is garbage. And so I don't know, maybe it would be fun to go by over there and just kind of see and like explain everything that I did wrong, and why I do it differently now. Oops, I paused it again. Nice intro or outro, everything. God, it's just so good. Reacting to my old stuff, free content. Well, when you have this many submissions and I have this much song to go over, you know, I don't know if I want to waste my time sitting around either talking shit about shit I used to do or you know, jerking myself off, stuff that I like about what I do or whatever. But yes, Black and Blue. Let's you know, talk about this song really quick. I think that these vocals, I don't know if these vocals are as strong as he usually is. So like his tone comes off a little bit gritty, especially in these higher notes, and then some of these, like, he doesn't really nail the plosives. It seems kind of cut off, like so instead of down below, it's down below. You know, it's not as strong in the confidence of like delivery or whatever. I think that's the only thing that's really jumping out to me, that I'm like, But like, because this guitar tone sounds fucking phenomenal, and then the way the bass guitar just hides behind everything and just kind of, you know, props up the guitar and makes everything sounds better. And then you have the drums that are just absolutely just very clear and punchy. Maybe there could be some variance, some like velocity changes in the drums or whatever. It seems like it's all the same. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like it's all the same velocity. And whatever, but I'm doing my absolute best to just nitpick as much as I can, because, you know, just because this song is so fucking great. But anyway, holy shit, it's almost been 4 hours, other than the 10 or 15 minutes that I took to step away for a little bit. So I'm gonna go find some shoes, and I'm probably gonna go get on go to, what's it called? Go to Guitar Center and grab some cables, because I want to do some music, people. You know, this is fun and everything, going over other people's tunes, but I want to, you know, I want to go and record some tunes too, you know. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate y'all joining me. I don't know how many songs we went over. It felt like 15 or something like that. But I appreciate, you know, you guys joining me, and we will see you. I will let you know. I will tag everybody and let you know if I will be able to do this tomorrow as like a late night stream, or maybe like early in the morning or something like that. See if I can get some more songs. Alrighty, love you guys. Bye.